My sister and I were inseparable growing up. Then she got engaged and said, "You're not in the wedding party. You'll understand." 25 years of being best friends, sharing everything, until her fiancé decided I wasn't the right kind of bridesmaid for their perfect wedding. My name is Alexis Turner. I'm 28 years old. My sister Vanessa and I were inseparable growing up. We shared everything: rooms, clothes, secrets, dreams. "We're not just sisters," Vanessa used to say. "We're best friends. Forever." I believed her. Then she got engaged to Derek Montgomery. And suddenly, I wasn't good enough for her wedding. "You don't fit the aesthetic," she told me. "Derek's family is traditional. The bridesmaids need to look a certain way." Translation: my tattoos, my purple hair, my alternative style. I wasn't country club enough for her perfect wedding. 25 years of sisterhood thrown away because I didn't look like the other bridesmaids. This is the story of being replaced by people who fit an image and realizing my sister valued appearances more than our relationship. Growing up, Vanessa and I were best friends. She's 2 years older than me. When I was born, she was apparently obsessed with me. My mom tells the story all the time. "Vanessa refused to leave your side. She wanted to hold you constantly. My baby sister," she'd say. "You were hers from day one." We shared a bedroom our entire childhood. Bunk beds. Vanessa on top, me on the bottom. Every night, she'd lean over the edge and whisper down to me, "You still awake?" "Yeah." "Wanna talk?" Always. We'd stay up for hours, talking about everything: school drama, crushes, dreams, fears. "When we grow up," Vanessa said one night when she was 12 and I was 10, "we'll live next door to each other. Our kids will be best friends like we are." Promise? Promise. We're sisters. That means forever. Forever. I believed in forever. In elementary school, Vanessa defended me against bullies. She was the cool older sister. Popular, pretty, confident. I was awkward, shy, a little weird. Kids made fun of me for reading fantasy books at recess, for drawing instead of playing sports. Vanessa shut it down. "Leave my sister alone. She's cooler than all of you." She made me feel special, protected, loved. When I was in 5th grade, I got glasses. Big, dorky glasses that made me look like a nerd. Kids called me for eyes, made fun of me constantly. Vanessa heard about it. She was in 7th grade, practically a celebrity at school. She came to my classroom during lunch. "Which one of you losers is making fun of my sister?" Dead silence. That's what I thought. Alexis is awesome. And if I hear anyone saying anything mean about her again, you'll deal with me. Nobody bothered me after that. "Thanks, Nessa," I told her that night. That's what sisters do. We protect each other. Always. Always. That word kept coming up. In middle school, Vanessa included me in everything. Even though she was older, cooler, had her own friends. "Alexis is coming to the movies with us," she'd tell her friends. "Your little sister?" "Yeah." "Is that a problem?" It never was. Vanessa made sure of it. She brought me to parties, introduced me to her friends, made me feel included. "This is my sister Alexis. She's the coolest person I know." I wasn't cool, but Vanessa made me feel like I was. High school was when we really became best friends. Vanessa was a senior when I was a sophomore. She was popular, cheerleader, homecoming court, dated the quarterback. I was alternative. Dyed my hair for the first time bright red. Started wearing band t-shirts and ripped jeans. Got into art and music. We were completely different. But Vanessa didn't care. "I love that you're different," she told me. "You're authentic. You don't care what people think." "Do you care what people think?" She laughed. "Probably too much. But that's why I need you. You remind me to be real." We'd stay up late on weekends. Vanessa would tell me about her boyfriend drama. I'd tell her about my art projects. "When you're famous," she said, "I'll tell everyone you're my sister." "I'm not going to be famous." "You could be. You're talented. And even if you're not famous, you'll always be my favorite person." Her favorite person. I held on to that. When Vanessa went to college, I was devastated. "I'm going to miss you so much," I told her the day she left for University of Georgia. She hugged me tight. "I'll miss you too. But I'll call you every week. And you can visit. This isn't goodbye. We're sisters. Nothing changes that. She did call. Every week. Sometimes more. She'd tell me about college life. Classes, parties, new friends. But none of them are like you, she'd say. Nobody gets me like you do. I visited her twice that first year. She showed me around campus. Introduced me to her sorority sisters. This is Alexis. My baby sister. She's cooler than all of us. Her friends were nice. Polished. Put together. Sorority girls in sundresses and pearls. I showed up in ripped jeans and a vintage band tee, my hair now purple. I felt out of place. But Vanessa made it okay. I love that you're you, she whispered to me at a party. Everyone here is the same. You're different. That's special. When I graduated high school, Vanessa came home for the ceremony. I'm so proud of you, she said, hugging me. What's next? College. I'm thinking art school. Maybe Austin. Austin's perfect for you. Artsy. Weird. Free-spirited. You think I'm weird? In the best way. Don't ever change, Lex. I went to art school in Austin. Vanessa stayed in Georgia, then moved to Atlanta for work. We texted daily, called weekly, visited each other a few times a year. Our relationship stayed strong, even with distance. When I was 24, I got my first tattoo. A small sun on my wrist. I sent Vanessa a picture. She called immediately. It's beautiful. I love it. Really? I thought you might think it's too much. Why would I think that? It's you. And you're perfect the way you are. Over the next few years, I got more tattoos. A constellation on my shoulder. Flowers on my forearm. Lyrics down my ribs. I dyed my hair regularly. Purple, blue, pink, green. I wore what I wanted. Expressed myself freely. Vanessa always supported it. You're so brave, she'd say. I could never do that. I care too much about what people think. You should try it sometime. It's freeing. Maybe, but I like living through you. You do the brave stuff, I play it safe. It worked. We balanced each other. When Vanessa was 28, she started dating Derek Montgomery. She told me about him on our weekly call. His name is Derek. I met him at a work event. He's a financial advisor. His family is, well, they have money. Like, old money. Okay. Is he nice? Yeah, he's great. Polished. Confident. His parents are kind of intimidating, though. Why? They're very traditional. Country club people. His mom asked me what my father does for a living on our second date. That's weird. I know. But Derek says they're just protective. They want to make sure he's with the right kind of person. Red flag. But I didn't say anything. Over the next year, Vanessa changed. Subtly at first. She stopped cursing. Started dressing differently, more conservative, more expensive brands. Derek's family is taking us to the country club, she'd tell me. I need to look appropriate. Appropriate. You know, nice. Put together. She stopped dyeing her hair the fun colors she used to experiment with. Went back to natural brown. Started wearing pearls. Joining Derek's family for yacht club events. You sound different, I told her on a call. Different how? I don't know. More formal. Less like you. I'm still me. I'm just growing up, I guess. But it felt like more than growing up. It felt like shrinking. After a year of dating, Derek proposed. Vanessa called me immediately, sobbing with happiness. He proposed. We're engaged. Oh my God, Nessa. Congratulations. It was perfect. At his family's estate. His whole family was there. It was like a movie. I'm so happy for you. I want you to be my maid of honor. Obviously. You're my best friend. My sister. I can't get married without you standing next to me. Tears in my eyes. Of course. I'd be honored. We're going to plan the best wedding. Start thinking about dresses. I was thrilled. My sister was getting married. And I'd be her maid of honor. I started looking at bridesmaid dresses immediately. Sent her ideas. What colors are you thinking? Probably blush pink or champagne. Something elegant. That'll be beautiful. We talked about the wedding constantly. Venues, flowers, themes. Derek's parents are helping pay for it, Vanessa said. So they have some input. But it's going to be gorgeous. Where are you thinking? The country club. Derek's family belongs there. It's beautiful. Historic. Very elegant. Sounds fancy. It will be. Derek's mom is very involved in the planning. She has specific ideas. Like what? Like everything. The flowers, the menu, the music. She wants it to be perfect. A reflection of both families, she says. Over the next few months, I noticed Vanessa becoming more stressed. Derek's mom wants the bridesmaids in a specific dress. Long, formal. Nothing too modern. Okay, whatever you want. And she asked who's in the wedding party. Your college friends, right? And me as maid of honor. Silence. Vanessa? We need to talk about that. My stomach dropped. Talk about what? The wedding party. Derek and I have been discussing it. And with his family so involved, there are certain expectations. What expectations? His sisters are going to be bridesmaids. Obviously. And his cousins. They're very close. Okay, so I'll be maid of honor and they'll be bridesmaids. Another pause. Derek thinks it would be better if his sister Amanda is maid of honor, since she's older and she knows all the country club protocols. Oh. My heart sank. But you'll still be a bridesmaid. Of course. Relief. Sort of. Okay, that's fine. As long as I'm standing with you. About that. No. Derek's family is very traditional. Image is important to them. The wedding is going to be very formal, classic, elegant. I can do elegant. I know you can. But Derek's mom saw your Instagram, your tattoos, your hair. My hair was currently teal. I had a nose ring, visible tattoos on my arms. What about them? She thinks. Derek and I think that the wedding party should have a cohesive look. Very classic, traditional, country club appropriate. Are you saying I'm not appropriate? No, you're perfect the way you are. But for this specific event, Derek's family has expectations. The bridesmaids need to look a certain way. So I need to change how I look to be in your wedding? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, maybe it's better if you're not in the wedding party. The words hit like a punch. What? You can still come to the wedding. Obviously. You're my sister. I want you there. Just, not in the party. You're uninviting me from being a bridesmaid? I'm not uninviting you. I'm just. Derek and I decided the bridesmaids should be his sisters, his cousins, and a few of my sorority friends. People who fit the aesthetic. The aesthetic. The country club aesthetic. Classic. Polished. Conservative. And I don't fit that. You're alternative. That's beautiful. But it doesn't fit this specific wedding. I couldn't breathe. So who's in the wedding party? Derek's sisters Amanda and Caroline. His cousins Blair and Whitney. And my sorority sisters Madison and Harper. People you barely talk to anymore. They fit the vision Derek's family has for the wedding. What about me? Your actual sister? Your best friend. You're still my sister. My best friend. But this is one day, one event. It doesn't change our relationship. It changes everything, Vanessa. Please don't be dramatic. You'll understand when you see the wedding. Everything needs to look perfect. Coordinated. Derek's parents are paying for most of it. They have expectations. And I don't meet those expectations. Not for this specific aesthetic. But that doesn't mean you're not important to me. Just not important enough to stand beside you at your wedding. Alexis, please. Don't make this harder than it already is. Harder for who? You? I'm the one being excluded. You're not being excluded. You're invited. You'll sit with family. You'll be at the reception. You just won't be in photos in a bridesmaid dress. Because I'm not good enough. Because you don't fit the image Derek's family wants to project. The honesty was worse than any lie. So you're choosing Derek's family's image over me. I'm choosing to make my wedding day smooth. Drama-free. Derek's parents are very particular. If I push back, it'll cause tension. So you'd rather hurt me than upset his parents. It's not about hurting you. It's about being practical. Practical. That was the word she used. I hung up. Cried for 2 hours. Vanessa texted me that night. I'm sorry you're upset. But please understand. This isn't personal. It's just about the wedding aesthetic. Derek's family has very specific expectations for their events. This is important to them. And to Derek. And I need to respect that. You're still my sister. I love you. But I need you to understand that sometimes we have to make compromises. This is one of those times. I hope you can accept this and still come to the wedding. It won't be the same without you there. Without me there as a guest, not as a bridesmaid. I didn't respond. Over the next few weeks, Vanessa tried to smooth things over. She sent me links to dresses I could wear as a guest. What about this one? You'd look beautiful. She talked about the wedding like I'd be excited. The flowers are going to be stunning. All white roses and peonies. Very classic. She acted like everything was normal. It wasn't. I called my mom. Did you know Vanessa uninvited me from being a bridesmaid? Mom sighed. She told me. I think it's ridiculous. But Derek's family has her wrapped around their finger. Why didn't you say something? I did. I told her it was wrong. That you're her sister. That you should be in the wedding party. She said Derek's parents are paying for the wedding and they have final say on the aesthetic. The aesthetic. Like I'm a decoration that doesn't match the couch. I know, honey. I'm sorry. But this is Vanessa's choice. And she's choosing Derek's family over you. What should I do? That's up to you. You can go to the wedding and grin and bear it. Or you can skip it and make a statement. Either way, Vanessa needs to understand she hurt you. I thought about it for days. Finally, I texted Vanessa. I'll come to the wedding. But I need you to know this hurt me. Deeply. You chose image over our relationship. That's not something I'll forget. She responded immediately. I'm so glad you're coming. And I'm sorry you're hurt. But you'll see on the day, it's just about the photos looking cohesive. It doesn't change how I feel about you. But it did. It changed how I felt about her. The months leading up to the wedding were awkward. Vanessa sent me updates. Photos of dress fittings with the bridesmaids, Derek's sisters and cousins, and her sorority friends. All of them looked the same. Thin, blonde, polished. Wearing matching robes that said Bride Tribe. I wasn't part of the tribe. She sent me pictures of the venue. The country club. Grand. Traditional. Old money. Isn't it beautiful? It's nice. You're going to love it. It's going to be the wedding of the year. I didn't care about the wedding of the year. I cared that my sister had chosen appearances over me. The bridal shower was the worst. Derek's family hosted it at the country club. Vanessa invited me. I showed up in a nice dress. Tried to blend in. Everyone there was the same type. Country club women. Pearls and pastel dresses. Perfect hair and makeup. I stood out. Tattoos visible on my arms. Nose ring. Hair currently lavender. Derek's mom, Patricia, greeted me coolly. You must be Alexis. Vanessa's sister. The pause before sister said everything. Yes. Nice to meet you. Lovely. Help yourself to refreshments. She turned away immediately. I sat at a table in the corner. Alone. Vanessa was surrounded by the bridesmaids. Laughing. Opening gifts. Taking photos. She saw me sitting alone. Waved. Kept talking to the bridesmaids. One of Derek's sisters, Amanda, came over. You're Alexis, right? Yeah. Vanessa talks about you. You're the artsy one. Artsy. Code for weird. I do art, yeah. That's cool. Very unique. Derek and Vanessa are going for a more classic vibe for the wedding. But it's nice to have different styles, I guess. She walked away. I left early. Told Vanessa I wasn't feeling well. Oh no. Feel better. Text me later. She didn't notice I was upset. Or didn't care. The bachelorette party was in Charleston. A weekend trip. I wasn't invited. It's just the bridesmaids, Vanessa explained when I asked. A bonding thing. Bonding with people she barely knew instead of her sister. I saw the photos on Instagram. Matching outfits. Matching drinks. Brides, babes, sashes. Vanessa looked happy. I realized she'd built a new group. People who fit the image she wanted. I didn't fit. The week before the wedding, Vanessa called. I'm so excited. Everything's coming together. The dress is perfect. The venue is perfect. Derek's perfect. That's great. You're still coming, right? I said I would. I know. I just wanted to make sure. It means a lot that you'll be there. Where will I be sitting? Family section. Front rows. With mom and dad. Not with the bridesmaids. The bridesmaids sit at a special table. But you'll be close. And you'll be in some family photos. Some. Not the bridal party photos. Not the important ones. Okay. Alexis, please don't be upset. This is my wedding day. I wanted to be happy. I'm not upset. I lied. Good. I love you. I'll see you Saturday. Saturday. The wedding day. I drove to Georgia. Stayed at a hotel near the country club. Got ready alone. Wore a simple navy dress. Tried to look appropriate. Covered my tattoos with a shawl. Took out my nose ring. Toned down my makeup. I tried to fit in. The country club was beautiful. Elegant. Exactly what Vanessa described. I arrived early. Walked into the bridal suite to say hi to Vanessa. She was surrounded by bridesmaids. All in matching robes. Hair and makeup teams working on them. Champagne. Laughter. Music. Alexis. Vanessa saw me. Hugged me. You're here. Yeah, you look beautiful. Thank you. Isn't this amazing? The bridesmaids and I have been getting ready for hours. It's been so fun. I looked around. 6 women I didn't know. Living the experience that should have been mine. It looks great. Stay for a bit. Have some champagne. I stood awkwardly in the corner. The bridesmaids took photos. Laughed. Talked about inside jokes from the bachelorette party I wasn't invited to. I didn't belong there. After 15 minutes, I left. Where are you going? Vanessa asked. I'll see you out there. Don't want to be in the way. You're not in the way. But I was. And we both knew it. The ceremony was beautiful. I sat in the 3rd row. Family section. Watched Derek's sisters and cousins walk down the aisle in their matching champagne dresses. Watched Vanessa's sorority friends, strangers, stand where I should have been. Watched Amanda, Derek's sister, stand as maid of honor. Hold Vanessa's bouquet. Adjust her train. All the things I should have done. Vanessa looked beautiful. Happy. She didn't look at me once during the ceremony. The reception was worse. The bridesmaids sat at a table up front. Took photos with Vanessa constantly. I sat with my parents. Distant cousins. Awkward small talk. Where's Alexis in the bridal party? One of my aunts asked my mom. She's not in it. Why not? Isn't she Vanessa's sister? Mom didn't have an answer. During the toasts, Amanda gave a speech as maid of honor. Vanessa is like a sister to me. I'm so honored to stand beside her today. Like a sister. To someone she'd known for 2 years. I was her actual sister. Sitting in the audience. Vanessa's speech thanked everyone. The bridesmaids. Derek's family. Her parents. She mentioned me in passing. And thank you to my sister Alexis for being here. For being here. Like a guest. Not family. After dinner, Vanessa came over. Are you having fun? It's a beautiful wedding. Thank you. Everything turned out perfect. The photos are going to be amazing. The bridesmaids all looked so cohesive. Cohesive. That word again. I'm glad. Are you upset? Why would I be upset? You seem distant. I'm fine, Vanessa. Enjoy your perfect wedding. She looked confused. Okay. Well, I love you. Thanks for coming. She walked away. Back to her bridesmaids. Her new friends. I left early. Told my parents I had a headache. Drove back to Austin that night. Cried the whole way. The next week, Vanessa texted me. The wedding was perfect. Thank you so much for being there. It meant the world to me. I'm sending you some photos. She sent photos. Professional shots. Her and Derek. The bridesmaids. The venue. None of me. I was erased from her wedding. Visibly absent. You looked beautiful, I texted back. Thank you. I wish you could have been in the bridal party. But I understand why it had to be this way. She understood. I didn't. Over the next few months, Vanessa kept texting like nothing happened. How's work? What are you working on? We should FaceTime soon. I responded less and less. Finally, she called. Why are you being distant? I'm not. You barely text me back. You haven't called. What's going on? I've been busy. Is this about the wedding? What do you think? Alexis, that was months ago. Can't you let it go? Let it go. You excluded me from your wedding because I didn't fit your aesthetic. It wasn't about you. It was about the wedding having a cohesive look. I'm your sister. I should have been in that wedding. And I wanted you there. You were there. As a guest. Not as your sister. Not in any meaningful way. You're being dramatic. No, I'm being honest. You chose Derek's family's approval over our relationship. I chose to make my wedding day smooth. Derek's parents were paying. They had expectations. And you met those expectations by excluding me. I didn't exclude you. You were invited. But not included. There's a difference. Silence. What do you want me to say, Alexis? I want you to acknowledge that you hurt me, that you chose image over me. Fine. I'm sorry you were hurt. But I made the right choice for my wedding. And I'd do it again. That was the moment I knew. Okay. Okay, what? Okay. I understand. You'd do it again. Which means this is who you are now. What's that supposed to mean? It means you care more about appearances than authenticity. More about fitting in than standing up for the people you love. That's not fair. It's true. And I don't want to be around that anymore. Are you serious? Yeah. I think we need some space. Space? Alexis, you're my sister. I thought I was. But sisters stand beside each other. You made it clear I don't stand beside you anymore. I hung up. She called back. I didn't answer. She texted. Please don't do this. I love you. You're overreacting. I blocked her number. That was 8 months ago. I haven't spoken to Vanessa since. My parents are caught in the middle. They understand why I'm hurt. But they want us to reconcile. She's your sister, my mom says. She's the one who chose appearances over me. I know. And that was wrong. But she's still your sister. Blood doesn't mean unconditional acceptance. She showed me who she is. I believe her. I'm building a life without Vanessa. I have friends who accept me completely. Tattoos, weird hair, alternative style. All of it. I'm working on my art. Building a career I'm proud of. Living authentically. I'm happy. Vanessa sent me a Christmas card this year. She and Derek. Professional photo. Perfect smiles. Merry Christmas from the Montgomerys. Wishing you love and joy. No personal message. Just a generic card. I threw it away. People ask if I regret cutting her off. I don't. Vanessa showed me that her love was conditional, based on whether I fit her image. I don't need that. I had 25 years of thinking we were best friends. Turns out, I was only her best friend when it was convenient. When I fit the narrative. When it mattered most, her wedding day, she chose strangers over me. So I'm done. I'm building my own family. One where people are valued for who they are, not how they look. Where love isn't conditional on fitting an aesthetic. Where you're my best friend means something permanent. Vanessa can keep her perfect life. Her country club friends. Her cohesive aesthetic. I'll keep my authenticity. My self-respect. My truth. I was her sister for 25 years. Nothing she says or does can erase that. But I don't need her validation anymore. I know who I am. And I know I deserve better than conditional love. Have you ever been excluded for not fitting someone's image? Have you ever been told you're not appropriate for an important event? Have you ever watched someone choose appearances over your relationship? Share your experience in the comments. Sometimes the people who claim to love you most are the ones who hurt you deepest. If you believe that love means accepting people as they are, that family should support you unconditionally, that you can't exclude someone from important moments because they don't fit an aesthetic, hit that like button and subscribe. Because you can't call someone your best friend for 25 years then erase them when they don't match your wedding photos. That's not love.